TY Adekunle on the roll again on TY Adekunle TV. Thank you for sharing, thank you for comments. Today I was watching a video and the video is actually funny. There has been one of the topics that I was going to treat before, but since this guy, says why we're always late to an event.
My Africans, Nigerians specifically. Why are we always late? Why are we afraid to be early? Why is it illegal to be punctual?
The first reason is we want to be slay. You want to be noticed. You want to be known. We want to walk to an event and let people turn their head and say, yeah, she has just arrived. What she's wearing, what is she putting on, the kind of hair she did, the kind of jewelry and all that stuff. That is one of the reasons why we go late to an event. We don't have time. We don't have clock in our houses. I think that's another reason why we go late to an event and guess what? This is not about Africans. I will tell you right now. It's about Africans abroad. Because I've been to Nigerians' party in Nigeria and the party actually starts to time. Where would they get the time to be late to a party or for a party to start late when they have to think about the traffic, they have to think about the bad roads, they have to think about they cannot walk in the night. But in America, they will invite you to a party in Maryland and you live in New Jersey. Maryland to New Jersey is about 4 hours drive, depending on where you live. And they say they're going to start the party at 7. Guess what I'm going to leave? I am going to leave at 7 o'clock at night because I know that there's an opportunity for me to drive at night. Or probably some people will go to work, they will do like 7 to 3. And when they do 7 to 3, it is after 3 o'clock that they come, that they will shower, they will do their makeup, especially the ladies, they will do their makeup, they will, get ready and everything to go for the event. So at the end of the day, even the celebrant is not there. So why would I go to a party and the celebrant is not there and I will be the first to be there? I've been to a party before and they said the party is going to start at 7 o'clock. We left New Jersey at 7. We go to Maryland at like 11 o'clock. Guess what? The party has not started. The celebrant is not yet on ground. And I've been to a party that they said they will start at 7 o'clock. We got there exactly at 7 o'clock, the same New Jersey. And guess what? The celebrant did not show up until 1 a.m. in the morning. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Of this all in America, when they tell you that they are going to close their all at 11 o'clock, there is no Jupiter that will tell them to close that all at 11:01. Instead, they will start to charge you. Some will not even charge you because they already have other people, other company that's coming in to clean that all. And everything is about policy and procedure. So they have to follow their policy and procedure. So meaning that all has to be closed at 11 o'clock. I've been to a party that they used 911 to chase us out of the hall. I've been to a party that the party is supposed to be for 4 hours. Majority of the all hired in America is giving out for 4 hours. After that 4 hours, that is it. There are some halls that they already understand the Africans. They will say, okay, they give you up until 12 midnight. But majority of the hall is lasted for 4 hours. And within that 4 hours, if you don't do what you have to do, that's it, you are done. I've been to a party that they said is going to start at 6 or I think 7 o'clock. And they had to rush everything. Only because the celebrant's husband did not come in until around 9. And they have to leave that all at 11. Even when they went to them and said, oh, can we extend the time of this hall? They told them no, because we already hired a cleaning company that was coming to clean the hall. And they will arrive at 11. And we had to rush through everything. We had to rush through the food. They had to rush through the dance. They had to rush through everything. And I still don't know why we don't learn from these things. And somebody told me something one day about a party that she went to. They invited them for a party. And when they got there, they said the party is going to start at 5 or 6 something. Let me tell you, everybody was chased out of that hall. The celebrant did not come until like around 11. And that was the time they would close that hall. They thought they were joking. Nigerians, Africans in diaspora, we don't have respect for timing at all. And I have been to a party that they gave 2 invitations. They gave Nigerians 5 o'clock and they gave the Americans 8 o'clock because they know that it is possible that the party will not start until 8 o'clock. I wanted to do my party. I invited you to a party. I told you that my party is going to start at 7 and you are showing up at 1 a.m. in the morning. Come on. Come on. This is how bad this issue is. This is how bad it is. People come late for their wedding, and Americans usually say something. Nigerians in diaspora, they will go late for their own funeral. It is not only wedding that they're late to. They are late to their naming ceremony. They are late to their birthdays. They are late to any event. The celebrants will be the last to show up. Why? You gave people time. We are so disrespectful. You gave people time for your party, and you are the brain behind the lateness. The food must have been there. The people you invited must have been there, and celebrants will not show up. So why we are not so embarrassed when everybody is seated and the event is going on and we are just walking in? I don't know about UK, I don't know about the rest of the country, but in America it is bad. When I say bad, it is bad. Even the children, we already trained our children into this nasty attitude. When you are taking your children to a party, they will tell you, oh, we know you Nigerians, you are not going to be there on time. Mommy, why are you going so early? They said the party is going to start at 7. Why are we going at 7? We know that people will not show up until 9. We know that people will not show up until 10. So why are we going so early? It is an embarrassment. It is a disgrace on ourselves. And a lot of time when you invite the Americans to your party, you have to explain to them that there's something called African time. There is not even African time in Africa no more. But this issue is rampant and common between Africans in diaspora. African in diaspora had somebody that is getting married, and that person, and we're saying that you are late, and they said, if I'm late, they will wait. And the pastors in America, the pastors in diaspora, you have to give respect. You have to show respect to these people because it is their event. You don't want to hurt their feelings. So you have to wait for them to show up before you start the wedding. They can make the pastor wait for 5 hours. It does not matter. They can make the pastor wait for 20 hours. It does not matter. It is the people that are invited that will be complaining. Why would their pastor do that? Why would their pastor do that? And they will label the pastor. They will label the pastor that wants to officiate the wedding or the naming ceremony or that wants to do the opening prayer. People put the time in the invitation. What is the time for? And people will sit. People will wait. Guess why we are going to wait? Because it is an opportunity. We don't have time. This is the only time that I have to come to this party. Let me just wait and enjoy myself. This is the only time that I get to go out and eat with people. Let me just wait and be among people. Because we live a lonely life in America. Because we live a lonely life abroad. We don't have people that will troop into your house, in and out, in and out. So the only time you have is when you go to party, when they invite you to party. And this is the reason why some people will go to party and they want to dance and die there. Because it is an opportunity. And this is the reason why we will wait. We will respect the celebrants. We will respect whoever invited you to the party and said, don't worry, take your time, do your makeup, dress yourself, look gorgeous. We will do what? We will wait. Even when we are hungry, we will wait. Because we already ate before we came to your party anyway. Because we know that we are going to start late. So now, we will wait. But when we are going to work, we don't go late. Because we know that when we get there late, they will deduct our money. So we don't go late to work. We don't want to get docked. We don't want the Oyinbos to take our money away. So we will do everything. We will rush it and we said, oh no, I have to get to work on time. If we always get to our work on time, we even get upset when we don't get a relief on time. In our own event, on our own event, we come late. This is so common. They don't do it in Nigeria anymore. So don't let us mix it together. We do no African time anymore. But Nigerians in diaspora, oh, they will go late for their own funeral. Thank you so very much. Join me again next time. Hope you enjoyed my video. This is T.Y. Adekunle.